Hi there and welcome to sketchbook number 6. This is my Etchr size 6A mixed media sketchbook, and so they market it as a mixed media sketchbook. It's 100% in cotton, vegan friendly, watercolor paper, and the cover is customizable. You will see that I painted the cover, which was quite fun to do. Trying to film my sketchbook tour, but this one won't let me, right babe? What's going on, Quasi? What's up, babe? Sketchbook tour number 6. Can mommy film, please? Please, my little handsome. Hi, baby. You do, my baby. All right, so here we are. This is sketchbook number 6, and I have started this sketchbook back last year, June 15th, 2023, and I finished it right under a year, so on the 10th of June, 2024. So this is the opening page. It says, Vanessa's art journey, art is therapy. So I started this sketchbook last year when I went on my vacation in Hawaii. We went to Oahu, and the first page I used to just test out some colors and do a plein air session on the beach in Waikiki. And so this is Waikiki and a view of Diamond Head from Waikiki. And I had made a palette. Let me grab it. This is the cute little palette that I used during my trip. These are the colors that I put together, curated, and they're from different brands like Holbein, Schmincke, and I think there might be some Daniel Smith in there. So it's really cute, compact, and then it has a little space for you to do your mixing. And then it has little magnets, clip it, and you just throw it in your bag. This one is Lani Kai. And just did some swatching of colors and out on the beach. It was really windy that day, but beautiful weather was nice. Just dipped our toes in the water. Actually, I did. My husband went swimming, and then while he was swimming, I went and did this. And then still in Oahu, we went to a botanical garden. Some live plein air sessions. I used a pin afterwards. I think I did it on the flight, the pin work on the flight on our way back. And then this was our last day in Waikiki at the right outside the resort lagoon. Now on this spread, I was testing and trying out my Schmincke watercolors. These are the granulating sets that I had in these tones, and then I think some of these are just my normal watercolors that are not these colors that I use to do the rest of the painting. But I was just testing it out, playing along with it, and did some different paintings that I had taken a trip. I think it was during winter break, so it had been quite a bit of time from here, which was in June, and then winter break was in December, that I had painted because I had a very busy fall semester for work, so I didn't have much time to create. But there we have it. And then this one is my May Merry Blue colors that I had hauled a while back, and I made a video doing this. And this one is actually, I think this is the May Merry Blue. And then this one is actually the Rembrandt landscape palette, which I really liked. I like like the watercolors. The pigmentation, really pretty. The colors that are curated for you are nice. And then this is me using the Schmincke granulating set. I think it was, I had got 2 sets, and one was volcano set and urban set, I believe. And then I painted this. It says, capturing moments of joy. I could have never predicted how much happiness my life is with you. As time goes on, we enjoy many adventures. Looking back to when it first started, which is this picture taken over 20 years ago with my husband and I could have never predicted how much happiness I feel reminiscing. Lake McClure. And so that was over 20 years ago. I saw this picture popped up on my little memory from my Google photos, and I thought I had to paint it because the colors of that picture were perfect for the Schmincke watercolors that I had just picked up. So I want to paint this actually this summer using oil paint. I think I'm gonna make a video on that, like my updated process on using acrylic underpainting and then doing oils on top of it. So I'll be working on that this summer. And then this is my favorite spread from this watercolor sketchbook. This is an Etchr, if I haven't mentioned, but it's watercolor / mixed media. I started to use mixed media towards the end. At the beginning, I really used watercolor because I just like this paper for watercolor. But yeah, I really like what I created. It looks really cool. It's kind of like she is meditating, and in her mind she is trying to manifest this positive thing of growth and development, and then poof, she opens her eyes and there she is, transformed, clear mind. Colors that I used, this was a like small set of Da Vinci watercolors, and then this one I want to say was just like a little palette, my art toolkit palette of just mixed watercolors. So everything from Daniel Smith, Schmincke, Etchr, Holbein, just a little bit of everything. These two, I believe, well, this one I used Winsor & Newton professional grade watercolors, and then this one is just like a mashup of different brands. I was just playing around with a design that I want to make little stickers with Artist Therapy, and I kind of like this logo for it. And then this was a bird I got from a book. I have all these books, Smithsonian, I think I said that right, handbooks that have just like pictures of different things like birds, seashells, mushrooms, etc. And I saw this cute little magnolia warbler and I had to paint it. This is one, I had hauled these quinacridone Etchr watercolors, and I had intended to make a video. I think I shot it, but I never edited the video, and I don't even know where the film is, the footage is. I've somehow must have deleted it, but anyhow, I had did this with my quinacridone quintet set, and Etchr watercolors are great. They're very vibrant, and they're made with honey, so the colors are pretty intense. And so you can see the value range of opacity to transparency. I could have gone more, but you kind of get an idea here. And then I made this video on a haul where I got some colors from Schmincke, and then I bought separate tubes, open stock, and then these were small little palettes. One was a whiskey palette and one was Schmincke set. So 2 different palettes. Oh, I think one was like a botanical. One was one was botanical. I want to say it's this one because this violet in here has that botanical set, and then this one was the whiskey sets. And I filmed this with my Schmincke Naturals palette using different various ways to use it, where it's on its own, mixed with other watercolors, and then gouache, ink intense, like mixed media. So I was just trying that out. And then I used just mixed media again with it, that same set, the natural set from Schmincke, and just trying to experiment to see how it performs. Here I tried to do a limited color palette, and I did this a couple times with you'll see here, and then on the next spread, few spreads, just like from a larger set, just grabbing 4 or 5 colors and then seeing what I can create from that limited set. And I just focused on more of color, mark making, and just having fun and not really thinking about anything planned, and just going with it, whatever my brush wanted to do. And then this one, I was using some colors from my Schmincke and some gouache, and I actually painted it on my Bao artist watercolor paper, and so I did a sheet of it, and then I just cut it up into just random shapes, rectangular shapes, and I glued it into here. I thought it just looked nice. It looked better than when it was whole, and it kind of gives it a neat design. So that was fun. I might do that again in the future. And then for some accent work, I put some silver bits here and there. And this is Daniel Smith that I used, again, limited color palette. I made a color chart to see how I can mix them, and then just did some, again, random marks, created a design. And I had got some free samples from Yuli, and I tested them out. I had a little piece of, I think this is Arches paper, and so I did that on there, glued it into my sketchbook, and I made a dry gouache palette. Let me grab that. Okay, it took me like 10 minutes to find it, but I found my little gouache palette, my dry gouache palette. This is the portable painter, and here it is. So I have, let's see, oh, this is a little crusty. I'll have to clean that up, but anyhow, these colors right here I had purchased, well, like these colors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are from Holbein Gouache, and then the rest are just mixed brands of gouache like Holbein and Schmincke, and I use that to paint this. This one here, I used Schmincke palette. This is the Botanical, I believe it's called Botanical. Let me see if it says anything here. I threw away the packaging, the box. Doesn't say. Anyhow, it comes in this silver tin, and then these are the colors. I can add more colors, which I haven't done yet. I may do that in the future, but I'm happy with the colors that it comes with. And so during spring break, my husband and I went to Las Vegas. We took a short trip, and in our hotel, there was these beautiful flowers. I just took a picture, and then when we came home, I painted them. And then these are, I think, Schmincke, again, the Botanical set, the flowers, and then I did mixed media like gouache and my Yuli colors. This was, oh, not these colors, but these are pretty, from Yuli. I got this as a birthday gift, These were the free samples that I got from Yuli. These little pans, which are pretty packed. They're cute. That's these right here. So this green one's pretty transparent. They look like that. You guys, my studio is a mess. My little art room, I can't find this set because that's not it. But if I find it, I'll insert it. I'll look for it later. Okay, so now we're getting towards the end, and I did watercolor for the mushrooms and mixed media for the back, like ink tints, and then my Yuli metallic pigments. And then this is gouache in the back, and the Yuli pigments as accents. Here they are. These are the colors. Comes with a little swatch card, like this. Very cute. These are pigmented. So these two were birthday gifts. My birthday was in April, by the way, so that was a while back. But anyhow, I got a chance to use it, and I did this painting, I want to say in May, and then kind of did the same thing. Watercolor, mushrooms, acrylic gouache for the background, and then I used like a paint pen to do the pink designs. And then I did this one recently. We have ink tints and with this designs here, like the ribbon designs, and then these sort of opening, these little pink and blue and violet designs are dry gouache, and then I use like these little purple speckles. Orange sparkles are a Pentel, I think it's Pentel, that's like the matte gel pen. And then the eyes, I use my water-soluble pencils from Faber-Castell, which are fun. I want to incorporate that more in my next sketchbook, which I can't wait to start a new sketchbook. I'm going to start 2, so that's coming soon. Hopefully I'll be able to record it. So this is just an experiment, just throwing down paint as the base and then taking some ink tints as the border, and then let that dry and do some gouache on top, dry gouache, negative painting for the leaves, just having some fun. And then we have ink tints for the background, my Pentel pocket brush pen for the black line work, and I want to say, yeah, the flowers are ink tints also. So the little swirls are watercolor. All right, so this one I used the background. I got to test out my A Gallo palette. It's like a neutral palette. I don't remember what it's called, but it's this palette right here. I need to close these in so they clip in place, but I love this palette so much. These colors are beautiful, and so I was just playing with it here in the background, which, you know, a lot of it got covered up, but again, I was just having fun with composition, playing around with mixed media, and that's what your sketchbook's for, is to play around and just do whatever you feel. So if you feel like doing something realistic, skill building, experimentation, all of the above, it's what you want it to be. There's no wrong way to use your sketchbook. And then the violet blue leaves are used with gouache, this dry gouache set. And then I took some acrylic gouache and just used a palette knife to get these marks here, this texture. And then I got a paint pen, a Posca paint pen, and I did the writing. So the life that buzzes all around us is beautiful. So just taking in nature and enjoying the beauty that nature has to offer us. And then this is the last page, guys. This is sketchbook complete, but the journey continues. As always, art is a journey, and taking it one day at a time and learning from it. There's so many benefits to art, as you know, and I just love it, and it will always be part of my life. And then this is the cat bus from my neighbor Totoro. So kind of like continuing my adventure in a surreal, fun way, you know, because I take art seriously, but not really. I just, however I'm feeling, that's how I approach it. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this sketchbook tour. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing next. I'm probably going to be starting a new sketchbook for my next video, but we shall see. I will be making videos, not as often as I had at the beginning of the year, or when I had picked up on my last hiatus, but I'll be making videos from time to time and keeping you posted when I do. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and creative day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.